Hello, Grand Prairie. I'm your city manager, Bill Hills, here at Lone Star Park to present the proposed budget for fiscal year 2026-2027. This year, we're off to the races.
In the opening race of the main and RV8.
Budgeting for an entire year is a lot like running a competitive race. When hitting the track, you have to make sure you spend the right amount of energy to stay in with the pack, while saving enough for the home stretch. When it comes to a city budget, you have to set aside enough funds to provide world-class services consistently and have enough on hand to finish strong. If you do it correctly, you'll have just enough at the end, hopefully with a tiny bit left over when you cross the finish line. Where budgeting is different from racing is that the city of Grand Prairie doesn't bet on just one horse. We need all of them to succeed. Think of it like this. Each horse represents one of our 27 city departments. For example, our police department, which in the last year was ranked first in North Texas in community safety by Wallet Hub and recorded the lowest crime rate in 53 years. Then we have our fire department. They earned the American Heart Association's Gold Award for heart attack and stroke response and an ISO rating of 1, which keeps residents' insurance costs down. Grand Prairie is the only city in Texas to earn both consistently for the last 10 years plus. Next is our permitting department, which ranks second in the nation among mid-sized cities on the Red Tape Index for permit efficiency. This helps attract new businesses and get them off the ground faster. Speaking of which, our Economic Development Department celebrated the opening of highly anticipated businesses like Topgolf, Rosa's Cafe, and BJ's Wholesale along 161, and 2 new locations by celebrity chef Tiffany Deary, The Landing and Syrup and Snow at Epic Central. A number of our departments joined forces to help Grand Prairie expand to the south in the last year. Goodland Parkway opened in March to better connect our new neighbors in the 5,000-acre Goodland development. And construction is now underway nearby at the 5,000-home Lake Song Master Planned community, which will bring even more new housing, recreation, and economic opportunities. This growth also helps us bring in more than 1,000 new high-paying jobs through Modine's advanced state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, the expansion of Bowman Springs, and Major League Cricket's relocation of its U.S. headquarters to Grand Prairie. And that's just to name a few. Grand Prairie's stable of superstars had an excellent season in 2026, and they're ready to get even better in the next fiscal year. But they need our support. So here's our game plan for opening day, October 1, 2026, when the new fiscal year begins. Our proposed operating budget for the fiscal year 2027 is $573.8 million. This balanced budget is about delivering on our commitments to our community, maintaining essential services while addressing priorities identified by our residents, city council, and staff. Funding for this budget comes from several sources, including property taxes, utility fees, service charges, grants, and other revenue. However, some of this funding is legally restricted for specific projects and programs. By far, the greatest investment in our proposed budget is $144.4 million to keep you safe, with $52.9 million supporting our fearless firefighters and $91.5 million for our Grand Prairie Police Department. Our second largest investment is the Water Department. Did you know that around 27.8 million gallons of water pass through the 886 miles of water lines every single day? It's a big job requiring a lot of employees, tools, and infrastructure. That's why the budget includes $131.5 million to make sure our city's water is clean, safe, and reliable. This thoroughbred represents another department with a big job, solid waste, which processes 1.5 million pounds of waste safely and efficiently every single day. That's why $20.8 million from the proposed budget covers the expenses of our solid waste fund. That way you can put your trash and recycling on the curb and not have to give it another thought. Then there's this crowd favorite, transportation and mobility. When you add up their operating budget, street maintenance sales tax, and capital improvements project funds, they're set up for a winning season with $42.7 million for street services and roadway improvements all over our wonderful city. And of course, our budget includes enough funding for our parks, libraries, special events, and all of our other departments to serve our residents. Plus, it helps continue with our downtown revitalization. By now, you're probably wondering if the stakes are going to be higher in the property tax rate, which is set by the City Council. For the fiscal year 2027, our City Council will consider keeping the tax rate at 66 cents per $100 valuation for the 5th consecutive year, and the city will continue offering property tax exemptions to those who qualify. So now that you've done your homework on where our budget comes from and where the money goes, you see why Grand Prairie is the best bet to invest in your future and bring you world-class service for years to come.